Hey everybody, welcome back to the Movie Pod. My name is Isaac, and I'm joined by my co-host Joseph. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Hopefully I'm not coming down with what you got.
Yes, coronavirus is not fun. My biggest issue with this thing is that everything tastes like absolute shit, and I can't eat or drink. But hey, we got something interesting to talk about today. Lucasfilm is considering turning The Mandalorian Season 4 into a movie. Yes, you heard that right. The Mandalorian Season 4 may now be a movie, and the Mandalorian series may just be a 3-season series. So, I've got an article up. This article is going wild with this. This is just a rumor. This is not confirmed by Disney or Lucasfilm. Okay, let's jump into this article by CBR. There's a ton of articles that are covering this right now. The leak comes from MakingStarWars.net, who are very reliable source, and probably Star Wars' most reliable source. Let's jump into it. The Mandalorian may be taking the jump to the big screen sooner than expected. Per Making Star Wars, a new rumor alleges that the 4th season of Din Djarin's story may be turned into a feature-length film rather than stream on Disney Plus as a traditional series. Insiders have claimed that both Lucasfilm and Disney are concerned that due to the ongoing Writers Guild of America and Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists strike, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau will be unable to complete 2 more seasons of the show that are seemingly necessary to set up the Mandalorian's originally planned film. To combat this, discussions are allegedly taking place about the feasibility of turning Season 4 into a movie that would release after the previously announced feature film dedicated to Rey setting up a new Jedi Order that is coming in 2026. Now, it's worth noting that Lucasfilm nor Disney have responded to these rumors, so take all of this with a grain of salt. While The Mandalorian Season 4 may not have a release date of any kind, Favreau has already confirmed that the story has already been completed. He says, Season 4, yeah, I've written it already. We have to know...
It's such a Dave thing.
That was Favreau. Favreau said that. We have to know where we are going to tell a fully formed story. So we had mapped it out. Executive producer Dave Filoni and I. And then slowly you just write each episode. So I was writing it during post-production on The Mandalorian Season 3. Because all of it has to feel like a continuation. One full story. Despite the show having completed scripts, the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes will likely delay the show's productions to an unknown date. The Mandalorian was already expected to leap into theaters at some point in the future, when Lucasfilm announced that Filoni was developing a film that would effectively connect several Disney Plus style series together, being The Mandalorian, Star Wars Ahsoka, The Book of Boba Fett, and Skeleton Crew. Details on this project are still largely unknown, but rumors have swirled that the movie itself will be inspired by Heir to the Empire, a classic Star Wars novel written by Timothy Zahn that follows Grand Admiral Thrawn as he rises up to take control of the galaxy after the demise of Darth Sidious, Emperor Palpatine, and Darth Vader. These have yet to be verified, but many fans have taken Thrawn's inclusion into the upcoming Ahsoka series as evidence that Filoni will be adapting elements of Zahn's novel. The Mandalorian Season 4 does not yet have a release date, and source, as I said, MakingStarWars.net. So, what does this mean? This means we might be getting 2 Dave Filoni directed Star Wars movies. Now that's a W, and while The Mandalorian now might be finished as a show, we might not be getting a Season 4. I think a movie is the way to go, although I am a bit concerned about this, because as we know, Jon Favreau has already wrote the script for Season 4, so if they try to turn that script into a script for a movie, because it's obviously written as a TV script, if they try to turn that into a movie, it might be all over the place. We know that happens a lot, with the Kenobi show especially. They turned a movie script into a TV script, and that turned out terrible. So turning a TV script into a movie script, I don't think that's a very good idea. So I am nervous about that, but it is Jon Favreau, it is Dave Filoni. I have trust in them, I have faith, but still, it is a very sketchy thing to turn a TV script into a movie script and vice versa. But then again, it looks like Lucasfilm and Disney are learning that Disney Plus isn't the way to go. They're losing lots of subscribers. Movies are so much better for Star Wars in many people's opinions, in my opinion. Um, and if we get this film, which will basically be season 4 of The Mandalorian, and then it leads into Dave Filoni's other movie, which will combine all the events of The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, Skeleton Crew, and be like the final big endgame battle for this era in Star Wars. I think that would be quite nice, 2 movies, and that means we'll be getting like 4 Star Wars movies in the next few years. We got the Rey movie in 2026, new Jedi Order film, and then Dave Filoni's film was meant to come out at the end of 2026. We're meant to get 2 films then, but if they're doing this season 4 Mandalorian film, it would be obvious that they would have to push back Dave's originally first announced film, unless, it makes sense they push that one back and then bring the Mandalorian season 4 film out first. But, if this is true and the Mandalorian series is truly over like the TV series, I don't know, season 1 and 2 were great, season 3 was a bit, on the edge, but
there.
when you look at the ending of season 3, it's a good ending for the show, kind of. Obviously it's gonna be expanded on in a movie, but the ending of Grogu and Mando just sitting on the on Navarro at their new house, new hut, and happily ever after. That's the end of the series, and then there's the movie that expands on what happens next, and then goes into Dave's second movie. I don't know, like season 3 was all over the place in my opinion. It was the worst season yet. And so if that was the end of the show, I don't know. It just depends on how good that movie will be. And them turning that into a movie script from a TV script is a very sketchy thing to do.
Yeah, see, I'm, as you said, with season 3 ending how it did, I'm okay, like, as disappointing as we may have found season 3, I don't know if I'd want more. I feel like I would rather a movie over a TV show though.
Yeah.
But for the movie to come to be, I think more things in the universe would happen, like maybe something to do with Ahsoka season 2 or Book of Boba Fett, as you've touched on. Like, I think something needs to cause, like, they've had their happy ending, right? They, as you just said, they have their house on Navarro.
Yep.
They're no longer like they don't have a reason to have a movie. They don't have a reason to have a reason. So you have to find one. If you force it, that's where people lose interest. Like, forcing a storyline is never good.
Yeah, I think the way they could do it is, obviously, which was Dave's movie was originally going to do, is combine all the events of the Book of Boba Fett, but mainly combine the events of the Mandalorian and Ahsoka, with Thrawn being the big bad guy, big villain. So Dave's movie was originally, going to be Thrawn being the big villain, and then by the end of it, they probably take down Thrawn, peace is restored again, and then the next big thing to rise up is the First Order. Whether or not Thrawn created the First Order, we'll have to wait and see. I don't think Dave will make it like that. I really think he's gonna make his stuff away from the sequels, but all roads lead to the sequels. So we'll have to wait and see. I think this is honestly, getting 2 movies directed by Dave Filoni is a huge W, in my opinion. Yeah. And so I'm actually all for it. I think there's more stories to be told between Grogu and Din, especially Grogu. We still don't know so much about him, and him being Yoda's species, being such a powerful species, being force sensitive. What the hell happens to Grogu? Are we gonna see him in the Rey movie? Is Grogu and Rey gonna cross paths? God only knows.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm actually it to be a movie. Sure, I'm actually happy with that. I'm actually all for it. But the scary thing, turning a TV script into a movie script, that can go down a very bad path and just turn into be just very bad. So we'll have to wait and see. It's just these strikes, man. These strikes need to finish. They're stuffing up everything. I understand, the writers, especially the writers, they deserve more money. The actors, I don't know, man. They're on strike for a reason. Good on them. It's obviously their work.
I think it's smaller actors from what I've seen.
Oh yeah, it is. Like the bigger actors, obviously, they're millionaires, man. But they're supporting the smaller actors. They're giving them like water for the pickup lines and whatever, because it's obviously in the heat right now in America, so doing all that protesting, be hot out there. But I think, if they think they deserve more money, then heck, go protest for it. Bob Iger, CEO of Disney, he ain't, it doesn't look like he cares about anything with it. He's rolling in the billions of dollars every year, so that's not worrying him. I mean, it's just disappointing you have these people leading the entertainment industry, but it is what it is, and I'm, thrilled to see what happens with Mandalorian Season 4. Season 3 was not that great. It did have its moments, Kelly Beck, saving Grogu, Ahmed Best coming back, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Darksaber.
The Darksaber getting freaking destroyed. But yeah, that's that. Just wanted to go over that. Let us know what you think about this, Mandalorian Season 4 becoming a movie. And we'll see you guys in the next episode of the Movie Pod. I'm dying out here, so we're gonna get out of here, and we'll see you guys next time. Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye.